All right, here we are. So maybe out of order, maybe not. Depends on when I publish it. So with the laser cut replacement, you'll see I reprimed this. Looks pretty good. I had mentioned making new connectors. So I had swapped out all the connectors for Deutsche style connectors. And part of that is having to make new mounts for them, right? Because everything is designed from vans with, specific types of mounts in line. So like anybody who's building one will notice that this is very different. Usually there's just a straight piece out here with 2 holes in it for the Molex connectors. I decided to go with these again, and I had to make a new mount. So I made a mount there, and I made a mount over here, and I also had to make another mount on the autopilot servo, because normally you'd hook it up right there. You just put a Molex connector in there, but again, with these Deutsche style, I decided to hook it up. I had to make like a vertical mount for it, so it would mount on there. The good thing is that this arm no longer intersects the connector. It's pretty much over center if it would hit it before anyway, but I didn't like that the connector had a possible interference with the servo arm, and therefore I didn't want it like that. So this actually worked out really well. The really cool part though is this. So this is all wired up. Guess what? It also works. So I can already set it really quick here. Set this down. Push these 3. Nope. Okay. We can play with it, whatever, it doesn't matter. In any case, I'm going to reset it and put it in config mode and show CAN bus stuff. All right, so here we go. Rebooted it. It's in configuration mode, and I wanted to see. The point of all this was realistically, since these wings are now what I would consider in a pretty well done state. I got a hanger, and I want to put them in the hangar for the wintertime. Get them out of the garage, get this out of the garage, and have some room in here for the real cars that we actually drive in the wintertime, because it's Michigan, and yeah. So anyway, before I put it away, I wanted to verify that the wiring was all working as intended. So here we go, PFD, config modules, good, etc., etc. Some software needs updating, it's fine. The AHARS, it's got a red X, but that's only because the OAT isn't hooked up, and the OAT is actually coming out of the left wing. I didn't really want to run a wire all the way over there. Kind of a nasty mess over here already. It's mostly just power and ground that are tied together. All the CAN bus and signal wires are sort of sorted a little bit better, and they're in the connectors and whatnot. But just on this side, hooked up to my little power supply here. But the cool thing is, network error rate, 0%. Magnetometer, GMU11, it's on here, it works, it knows what it is. Network error rate, 0%. Okay, data status, out of date, not calibrated. Okay, not exactly going to calibrate it with a wing sitting vertically like this. And the roll servo, which is also in the wing, solved that earlier. Again, network error rate, 0. And I can also check this serial number against the Garmin life expectancy increaser check, whatever. Basically, there's a tech service bulletin or recall or whatever you want to call it on the service. But anyway, this is the first test of things getting wired together. Again, the AHARS is literally on the back here, so it's fine. Or it's hooked up and good, and yeah, this is just really exciting. I'm sure it'll get boring for me after a little while, but I figured this is something cool to share. Bye-bye.